I didn't know this was down here, to tell you the truth. I got directions to come to work for the lady that owned the shop then, and so that's how I found out about it, and it just suited me perfect. UT redid this building, and I think I told you that earlier, that all that was standing on the bank side was just the walls, and I was told there was a tree growing in the middle of the room, and so then when UT redid it all, they did it as an architectural project. Now, it was a butcher shop to begin with, and it had an apartment upstairs, and there was a family that they were the caretakers of all the churches in the neighborhood that lived upstairs, and they had one child, and they were the Alleys. Kelton Alley was the child, and Buey Alley was the Buey and May, and they're all buried in the cemetery by the Masons Lodge. But the downstairs was a butcher shop, but then after it closed, the Norths, they opened a restaurant because there was marble industry out where the water is now. The water wasn't there back then. There were marble quarries and a lot of workmen, and so they opened a restaurant in order to feed all the workmen. And so this was a restaurant, and then the other side, it was a bank to begin with, and then during the Depression it went under, and so it was a general store for a lot of years. And the North neighbors, they're all very, very friendly. They're the type of neighbors that will, if they see your yard needs mowed, they'll just mow it. There's one guy up the street that he would be out here cutting across, he cut up and down the road for I don't know how long. I think now his health was gotten bad, but he was one of the ones that if he saw anybody's grass needed mowed, he would just go mow it for him, because a lot of times it was somebody elderly. There were so many elderly people down here. The other side, it was a bank to begin with, and then during the Depression it went under, and so it was a general store for a lot of years. And the Norths also owned it, and then they opened the restaurant also. I guess they owned both buildings. The buildings, after all of that, they were empty for a long time, and a UT professor bought it, and they redid the interior and the exterior as a home, and so now it's just split up more as a residence. But I've made it into Train Derailed. My customer that owned this side, that was a restaurant, has told me about that the train derailed, and the one man was here even, and he said, it makes me nervous every time I hear the train go by, because I was here when it derailed. And he said that they looked up and they saw it coming off the tracks coming toward the building, and he said they all took off for the back of the building, and luckily the cars were full of coal, and so the weight kept it from, if it had been empty, he said it probably would have come through into the front of the building, but because it was so heavy, it just ended up toppling over, and coal was all over the streets. A lot of people will come down here to reminisce, and they'll tell me their stories, and it is kind of a neat, area and a lot of neat stories.